Welcome back, people. I'm on a solo trip today. Spent last night camping at Harry's hut up in the Noosa Everglades. Went for a bit of a kayak there this morning. A few charters showed up there today, so I've taken off and I'm checking out some of the tracks around it. See if we can find anything worth looking at. Let's just go for a drive and see what we can get up to and find out what's in the area. These tracks are so washed out from the recent storms, it's turning what should be a straightforward track into a bit of a crawl along, probably a foot deep, washed out on one side. Feels firm underfoot. Let's see how we go. So I'm skirting along the edge of the pine forest and the bushland, and I'm guessing because of all the rain, this track is just overgrown with grass and I cannot see what's underneath. Fingers crossed, no big holes. Oh, I spoke too soon. Looks like the pigs are having fun here because there is no car tracks whatsoever around, and this has been freshly dug up. I'd say the pigs are in here of a night time having a ball, and as I say that, I can see their footprints all around. Oh well, I've come too far to go back. Let's just skirt around it and keep on going. I recently got rid of the general grabbers. They'd definitely seen their day. Put a new pair of boots on the girl, got a pair of Goodyear Wranglers. The traction they are giving me so far is second to none. They're just eating up this mud like there's no tomorrow. Alright, the track is very muddy for the next 100 metres or so. I've just pulled up at this little power line trail. My options are continue down the track, probably get bogged. Never know, these tyres are performing unreal. Go back, which is a bloody long way, or risk shooting through this God knows what until I find where these power lines lead to and hopefully another track. Oh, what do? It's definitely going to scratch the car up going that way. Okay, gonna backtrack. I think I remember a little side track back this way a few hundred metres. And given that I don't particularly want to be driving through creeks when I haven't got bash plates or anything on, I'll scoot back and see if I can find a side road that gets me onto another track to try out. Now the camera is not going to do this hill justice. Even I can see through the screen it looks like a baby. But I can assure you, it's pretty steep. Made up that with relative ease. Might have time for one more track, I reckon, before we have to make the few-hour drive back home. It's turning out to be hard to find tracks that are actually drivable. There's either trees across them or huge washouts that just can't drive across. Anyway, I've come up out of the lowlands. Still a bit of mud around, but I don't know if this track will produce much. We'll give it a crack. It's sort of the last one before you get out of here, so see what we got. Wowzers, just when you think you're out, another washout thrown your way. This one is very crumbly. Hope I don't slip in too bad. Come on, who doesn't like a good walk? Passed a sign for a walking trail, thought I'd see what it's all about. So now I'm out the car and walking down this very skinny, windy track to see what's at the other end. Hopefully worth it. If not, it's a pretty magical looking forest. Not a sound, can't even hear a bird. Can hear a friggin' fly that's annoying the shit out of me. Oh well, let's see. I'm up on a hill, so I don't think there'll be a waterfall or anything. Some massive trees. Maybe it's just a walk to look at trees. Anyway, keep on going, see what we find. Oh my god. You could literally crawl in that and have a sleep. This takes the cake. Biggest tree I've ever seen. I don't mind frothing over the odd tree or two. I think we're going to cross it further down because I can see a bridge in the bush down there. Crikey! What have we got here? Must be a dangerous forest. Gonna have to keep my eyes out, I think. Okay, apologies guys, but this just turned into a tree porn episode. That is the biggest, straightest, tallest, widest, hugest. I'm making words up just to accommodate how big this thing is. Wow. I'm not sure what the track's called, but it is definitely a tree walk. And this tree that they've built this bridge over would have to be 60, 70 metres worth of log laying on the ground. Oh, check it out. Looking after nature, building a bridge over the fallen logs so they're not interrupted. That's, oh, hang on. Nope. Must have run out of materials and just decided to cut these trees up. Scrap that. Maybe the bridge wasn't warranted. You ever seen a fat man skipping through the rainforest? We'll wrap this one up here, I think. Bit of a walk to work off last night's beers. Had some fun 4-wheel driving. Spent last night at Harry's Hut. Wasn't too bad. Plenty of mozzies around, not much for little kids or anything to do. You can really only go there for fishing, kayaking, or to sit around. Anyway, it was better than sitting on the couch. So until next time, have a good one.